Good evening, everybody. Good evening. I hope everyone is enjoying today. We are hitting up singles. You want something new? Let's go ahead and remove and embrace. I'm Sharonda. I'm here just to tell you a little bit about how you can obtain something new today. Okay. So I'm giving love to my Facebook family, giving love to my IG family, all of y'all are family. So I'm so excited about it. I'm just excited that there's somebody out there that's looking for something new. And I know you are. And that's why I'm here. So let's not belabor the point. Let's get to it. This is day two that we're going to remove and embrace. Yesterday, we talked about kind of removing our old moods of what relationships have been, about how people have treated us, things that have went on that do not serve us anymore. We even went as far as saying that we should probably go ahead and have that burial. Go ahead and bury that thing. Whether they were the best relationship you've ever had, no longer exist, or if they were the absolute worst. If you want something new, we cannot rehearse the old. It's just, can you put new wine into old wineskins? The answer is no, because it bursts. That means you don't have the wine, you don't have the wineskin, you don't mess it all up. And how many have messed up their relationships before? So we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. We want something new. We want something completely new in this season. So we talked about removing the old moods. Remember, if you need help on how to remove those moods, come to me. I am the expert on how to see the silver lining. Um, as I say that, it sounds very weird coming out of my mouth, but let's just take some inventory. If you ever been down, but you can still believe in a great love, you should give yourself a pat on the back. If you've ever been done wrong, but you still hold out hope that the fantasy actually can be a reality, you are in the right place. If you have not even experienced love at all, never been in love, but still desire it, hey, you my amen corner right now. I'm actually talking to those out there who are actually not believing forward. My audience are those ladies in particular, but some of my gentlemen who say, you know what, I've been burnt too many times. Might as well just give up, get a dog, call it a day. And there's nothing wrong with that if that's your heart's desire. You hear what I'm saying? If that's like, I don't want a relationship. I'm super, super happy. Hey, Aunt Linda. And I really, really, really just want to be by myself and get a pet. This is really my heart's song, then I'm all for that. But if you're saying it because you just don't believe somebody's going to treat you right, let's change the narrative, okay? How will we do that? Let's talk about our methods today. Last night, and I have witnesses, I promise you I do. Last night, I was told about some females who met men online. Okay. And they didn't get catfish. These people really exist. They looked the way they said that they looked and all of that. They even had communication, but they began to move in this relationship as though they weren't worthy. And that brought them heartache later. And the reason why that broke my heart is because, ladies, okay, guys, y'all rock with me in just a second. But ladies, if you have to convince a man that he needs and or wants you, that is nothing new. That is old school. That's the old mindset. We do not need that. You do not have to convince anybody that you are love worthy, that you're worthy altogether. So if you find yourself having to buy their love or even to provide for them before y'all are a real couple or really married and y'all are sharing finances because you're one, if you're finding yourself going out of your way and you're the only one calling, you're the only one visiting, you're sacrificing and that person is not, that is a method that is super old and has to go. Okay. And the reason why I know this needs to be said is because this person excuse me, these women that I was told about last night lost thousands of dollars, thousands, to men who they thought were into them. Okay. So I can hear y'all out there. I hear you. See, that's why I don't date online. I can't mess with it. But let's really talk about whether it was online or whether it was inside. Walk with me. You meet somebody, let's say it's at church, and y'all are talking, you have great conversation, and some months go by, you're kicking it, and they say, you know what, babe? I'm thinking that we should, this might be long term, okay? And I'm thinking that I might want to buy a house. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you go ahead and put a part up with me, because hey, we're gonna be together, right? Um, or babe, you know what? We're along, we're getting along so well. I want to go somewhere. Why don't you pay for it? But I come along because I'm good company. Or yeah, I love talking to you. I know I hadn't called in the last few weeks, but um, I was just waiting for you to call me. I mean, you ain't call me either. Ladies, gentlemen, these are things. And some call it a red flag. I call it a double flag. If somebody is requiring something of you that feels off, and you have to question it, if you feel like this method is only you in the sacrifice, you literally are working in an old school method. And I'm calling it old school method in comparison to how you should move in the future. The truth is that back in the day, it was very easy for a man to court a woman, but that's not what this is about. We'll talk about that. I am saying, I don't care where you meet somebody. If they're asking more of you than they're willing to give, if they are not reciprocating love, time, and effort, sacrifice, this is an indication they are not for you. They may be for someone, and they actually could even be good people. But when you're thinking about a person you want to be with long term, here's a method. Date them. And well, you may not know. For those who know me, in our dating cohorts, we talk about dating as data. Dating is not about romance. Take that romance out of your brain and begin to collect information. Why would I give thousands of dollars just because you like me? And I'm with you now, fellas. I told you I was going to talk to you. That's even if a woman is only asking you for things, but she doesn't give effort, respect. She doesn't give her time. She doesn't even really give you like affirmation. She just kind of gives you requests. You got to understand that is a double flag. Okay. And I want you to have something new. I want to have something new. We all, if this is what we desire, needs to be moving in a different method. So, for my online daters, and if you didn't know, that is what a dating in 3D is. We talk about how you date online, how you read in between the lines, the things that go on. Honey, listen to me, baby doll. I don't care if y'all feel like thick ass thieves. Do not over sacrifice for the fear of losing him. That's even your body, because that just came up in my spirit for somebody. There are men who are willing to wait if that is your call, if that is what you are trying to do. And I know, Lord have mercy, since we don't went here, I know that that's difficult because it's so easy to get it from everywhere else and you feel like you're in a competition. But we're talking about something new. We're not talking about old ways. Something new says, what God has for me, it is for me. And as I honor him, I will be honored, right? And that's all I'm going to say about that, because everybody's going to go to God in their different ways. Everybody's story is going to be different. And you got to speak to the Father about that. But I do not want you going before the Lord and saying, I ain't know I wasn't supposed to pay for his house or his car and take him to work and do all this. And I know he wasn't doing it for me, but he just needs love. Well, you better love him. And your action could be, babe, I trust you. I will give you an example. If someone is asking for a sacrifice from you, you don't see the same effort coming to you, or you still feel uneasy about it. You say, hey, babe, I don't feel easy about that. Why don't we try it another way? You need a ride to work every day. And instead of me waking up an hour early to get you to work and me to work, let's think about some other ways together. If that is not sufficient for that person, then that may mean they're not for you. Why? Because the person who's really for you they would actually almost feel uncomfortable putting you out of your way. It would be, okay, babe, I want to know. Tell me, what else could we do? You know what I'm saying? What ways are there? Are there carpool things? And these are trivial, but it means something, y'all. Hear me. There are so many people out here with hearts broken because you gave so much. And I'm about generosity with wisdom. I'm about you reciprocating back what's given to you, especially if you're a female, right? But you should not over-sacrifice for the sake of keeping someone. Everything should feel natural. It should be like and natural keeps coming. It's like an organic thing. We want to buy a house. Okay, first, we should probably be married already. Okay? No judgment. But wisdom would say, if he's not willing to put money toward a ring for you, why in the world are you putting forth money for a house for him? Or, if he's not traveling to see you, if it's long distance, why are you always traveling to see him? Or, homeboy, if she doesn't ever call you, why are you always calling her? I'm trying to get us to a place of something new, right? Just new love, new life, a new lease on life. And what we have to do is take responsibility sometimes for our own actions. Sometimes we're so giddy and so excited, we lose our brains. And I've done it. Right? So if I am coming across judgmental, hey, I'm glad it's good. Thank you, babe. I just hope that you understand this doesn't come from a place of judgment, but we can't get to something new doing old methods, right? You have to stand firm and say, man or woman, I am worth what I am willing to give and sacrifice. That is my time. That is my finances. That is my love and affection. That is my affirmation and my wisdom. Okay. So if a man is requiring everything from you but wisdom, he wants you, hey, why are you thinking about it? I love you. Okay, I love you too. But guess who I love more? God and myself. We had a conversation last night about this. It was a group of ladies and I. We speak regularly, and the verse that I love, it says, God wants us to love others as we love ourselves. Those things are simultaneous. You can't do one without the other. If you're always giving love, but you're excluding yourself, you are not fulfilling that command. That's old. Okay? So please, like for real, please make sure that you're going for something new by doing something new this year. New methods. We talked about the moods yesterday, but new methods even if it's online, there is a way that you can read between the line. And what I want to do is invite you to an info webinar that I'm actually doing this Friday, because I can't tell you to do something new if I'm not doing something new. Okay. And what I am doing is I'm now adding to my cohort, meaning my classes. We have our Dream Academy with Dating in 3D. I'm adding to the coaching an online matchmaking service. Yes, you heard it here. It is true. I am going to be what I call the wing woman for those of you who want to be able to meet somebody. You hate the small talk. You don't like going through all those profiles. It is irritating to you. Well, I'm going to tell you, it's what I love to do. I think the more the merrier. The more people I can talk to, the better I understand them. Like, I literally think it's the best thing in the world. So I will be that wing woman that says, hey, beautiful, you know what? Let's look through your profile. Number one, is your profile together? Okay, do we have the pictures that you need? You know there's about 7 pictures in different ways that should be on every profile, right? Oh, you don't know? Okay, well, let's put that on there. Okay, this is the way your profile description should read. Does it read like that? Okay, great. I'm wonderful. All right, but now when homeboy says, hello, beautiful, what is he saying? When you say, what's up, sexy? What is he saying? When he like, hi. What does all that mean? And if you need somebody to help you through it because you're tired of it, you're like, I'm throwing up my hands. Online don't work. These people are crazy. I done gave up my money, my heart, my body, my time. I want to be that one that's going to help you look through it and screw the crazies to get to the wonderfuls, okay? Because they are there. It's taxing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna tell you it's easy, but anything worth having is worth fighting for, right? So let me be that wing woman. I got you. Hey, this one right here, you need to talk to him. I don't care if he's not the height you was looking for. I don't care if he's not the complexion. He ain't got the beard or whatever, or he does have a beard and you want it clean cut. I don't care. The way he's speaking, this is a serious dude. That is what I'm going to be doing, my online matchmaking service that is starting in May. I am going to have this info webinar. What does that look like? And how much time will I get? Will you look through my profile only? Can I just kind of sit back and relax and you just show me about 10 men I need to go out with? Or fellas, you're like, oh my gosh, she got the body, but she ain't said a word on her profile. She's not telling you a thing. Why? What is that about? You know, how can you avoid the traps, right? Such as the ladies. These are real stories. These aren't made up stories. Women, one of them literally lost $100,000. Others lost thousands because they couldn't read between the lines. It didn't have a wing woman and it fell for the okie doke. But let's be real. There's been people who fell for the okie doke in person. Same situation. There's something internal that's old that they keep recycling. Like, I've heard it like, all men cheat. So, you know, I might as well too. Or, you know, there's no good men out there. So might as well do what I want to do. So many old internal things. I've even heard women say they're willing to share a man. Who they're willing to share a man because there's so many more women than men. I will be sending you a message and set up a consultation. I love it. Do so. I'm telling you, I am here for it because if we are to have life and have it more abundantly, we can't run into these old relationship traps. Let my pain, let what I went through, my ignorance and craziness be your guide. So you don't have to go through it. You know, I do know that we've all experienced it and we all can grow from it. If I was to be like, and all of my relationships are perfect and this is great, blah, 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 I probably couldn't relate to those of you who are discouraged right now. And I'm here for you. I couldn't relate to those who have had hard breakups. I am here for you. I am here to let you know you can come through it. New love is awaiting you. You do have to heal. It does take time, but there not only are more fish in the sea, there is a glorious relationship. My goodness, that awaits you. Let's put in the work to get it done, though. We can't do it the old ways. We can't keep repeating the same things to meeting the same dude with a different name, date the same chick. She just in a different place. Let's end all that, right? That's old. Let's do something new. If you want quality, let's go for it. If you believe, then you can receive. So I am here to be that wing woman to help bring that faith up, get you the real thing. I don't care what the statistics are. It doesn't matter. You're a child of God, and if you're not, I can help you do that too, right? Let's get into the kingdom thought process that says, He's given me all things, right? So I can do it for, through, and to Him, meaning giving Him the glory, right? So that is the part 2, day 2 of something new. Singles, you want something new? Let's remove some old things. And today we are going to absolutely remove some old methods that have kept us trapped, down and out, and with the wrong people. No heartbreak unnecessarily, right? Okay. So with that being said, if you would, I have put in the comments the link to register for the online matchmaking service and the info webinar that's going on. So I'm not starting the service this Friday. I'm going to give you all the information, and then there'll be a live Q&A. So if you're like, I have questions about this, Shonda, I gave up on online because it just was not working. They were crazy. I'm here to help you through it. I do understand, but let's get through it together. Which sites are the best for me? I got you. I promise I do. I wouldn't say it if I didn't. And so I'll be throwing up some testimonials of women who have worked with me. I'll be throwing up some of the things that, might be helpful and just tips, whether you want the service or not. I am here for those who are here for it, right? And that is something new. All right, I've been before you too long already. Enjoy your evening. I'll be talking to you soon. Go ahead and register. And once again, for those who have been voting for the Supermom contest, woo! We got just a few more days before that first round is over. So please keep voting. Please keep voting. You can vote every day, every 24 hours. If you have a Facebook account, if you want to donate to the Children's Hospital Network, that is a charity that is just doing so much good for the children who need it. And, or if you just want to verify yourself, you can look through the stipulations to vote. All right. Love you so much. Looking for something new for me. Right. Yeah. For all of those who in the cohort, y'all understand and know and get privy to information that maybe everybody doesn't. But for those who want to know, just come on and join us. Let's stay in 3D together so that you can also join in the fun. I love y'all. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.